All right, it's time to bring it all together and apply what we've been learning to an actual problem. So here we have a teepee, a cone-shaped tent, the vertex up top and a circular base down here. And we want to find the volume and the surface area of this tent. So here we have the height, this dotted line being 12 feet, the slant height is 13 feet, and the radius is 5 feet. Now, you may notice that there's a unique relationship for these numbers, and there's a reason for that. And on the next problem, you're going to see why we have numbers like that. But we can just use those right away to solve this problem. So remember, the volume of a cone is simply 1/3 times the volume of a cylinder with the same base and height. And if you ever want to try it out, if you have a cone, it's a pretty interesting experiment to pour water into a cylinder and to see that after 3 pours of that cone, you'll get exactly the top of the cylinder. But let's go ahead and find that answer. So we're going to do 1/3 times the area of the base, which is pi r squared because it's a circle. So we're going to do times pi times r squared. And in this case, r is 5 times the height. And the height here is 12, not the slant height for the volume, just the height. So I'm going to write volume equals. So remember that pi r squared h is the volume of a cylinder. And so we're timesing it by 1/3 for the final answer. And that will get a total of 314.16. So that's all you need to do for the volume of a cone. Pretty straightforward. Now, looking at the surface area, remember from our last problem that the surface area is pi r squared plus pi r. S is what I'd written before for the slant height. You may see that differently sometimes. You may see it as L, you may see it as S, but that is the slant height of the cone. So let's go ahead and fill in the information. We have pi, again, times r squared, which is 5 squared, plus pi times r is 5 times s is 13. Sorry about that. And when we type that in your calculator, you're going to get an answer of 282.74. So not difficult. Take that information and try to do the next few problems on your own, and you should be pretty confident with that after you do a few problems.